Hi everyone. How's everyone doing this week? Welcome back to the ones that can make it to the live, to another live this week. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. How's the preparations for Thanksgiving? I don't know if any of you have put up your trees yet. A lot of people are doing them early, including myself. So I added a post this week to the group to send a picture of your tree. Would love to see it. So I say the more celebration, the better, and the earlier. I think we all are looking for a reason to celebrate, especially after this challenging year that we're all going through. So today I come to you with actually a topic on the top 5 fears that might be getting in the way of your business or towards building the business that you're looking to build. So I'm sure a few of you might know, or a lot of you might know, is the fear of failure. But most important than the fear of failure, I feel like just also through my personal journey and just talking to a lot of clients, is the fear of not being good enough. Especially at the beginning when you are building your business, you will get a lot of that fear of you're not good enough. Maybe your services are not good enough, or your products are not good enough when you're talking to potential clients. Maybe you don't know enough, or you might not have enough knowledge about what you're offering, or you might not know how to communicate or connect with others. But just so you know, those are all natural, normal fears, especially at the beginning of building a business, because you are also learning a new skill set and you are learning how to do that. So give yourself a break, and just understanding that sometimes helps, because these are all natural, normal fears that everyone that is starting or building a business goes through. So that fear of failure, that if it might not work out, but again, unless you try, how would you know if it'll work out or not? And especially if your why or your reason why you're doing it is big enough or important enough to you, then you will find a way, and you will build the business that you're looking to build. So we have procrastination. This is definitely something a lot of people struggle with, including myself sometimes. I think I've improved on it for sure over the years of self-development. But procrastination is a big one when the lizard brain, which is our survival brain, tells us that we don't want to do something, or it can wait. We want to push it over for a later time, because in the moment we might just justify why we don't want to do it. So we justify that to our brain, and it's usually what happens is that you don't feel good about actually not completing it, but at that moment in time, you're just justifying it, and of course that will get in the way of you taking action that you need to take in your business, and that will definitely hurt your results. So something that I found helpful, or that I do, is, and I borrowed this from the 5, I'm trying to think of the name of the coach, counting to 5. So let's say I have to do something, I will say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then realizing that the hardest part is to start. And after you start, you usually get momentum, and then it's easier to keep going. So you just have to kind of rewire your brain and rework with your brain to just get yourself started, because that's usually the hardest thing. So hopefully that helps on procrastination. Then we have self-sabotage. A lot of times this usually happens when you achieve maybe a goal or a desired outcome that you have. Then your brain will start telling you that, oh, of course you would have achieved that, but that's still not good enough. You should achieve something else. So it's always going to keep you on this groove of of achievement and never really being satisfied with that. So self-sabotage is a big one, so being mindful of that is definitely important. And like I said, the lizard brain wants to keep us safe. So when we are growing or pushing ourselves beyond our comfort zone. Hi, Regina. Thank you so much for joining the live. So yeah, the lizard brain will keep us safe, and a lot of times it will resist our growth. And we all know that to start or grow a business, it will require tremendous growth. I think one of the things that I said to myself when I first started my business, I said business is the best self-development journey there is, because it's the only place where you have to overcome your mindset and your fears and your limitations and everything, which is why I believe mindset is the most important part of a business owner. And a lot of times, I know it sounds woo-woo at the beginning, like you're thinking of all the other things that you need in your business, marketing, exposure, clients. That is always in top of mind for everyone, especially when you start a business. But I've realized down the line that I also didn't know the right importance of mindset, because I always saw it as like, of course I have the mindset. I decided to start a business, so yeah, I'm ready. I can do it. Especially the beginning, it's very exciting because you're doing something new. But then that wears off, and then you realize that you have to overcome your emotions a lot of times, and the lizard brain of sabotaging you, putting fear into you, procrastinating, showing up in all these different ways, or even the imposter syndrome, which I don't know if a few of you might have heard, or a lot of you might have heard, which is connecting to what I said at the beginning, that especially when you're trying to talk to people or sell your services or products, you will definitely have the fear of being a fraud, and that you're not good enough to actually provide the service, because the lizard brain will take you there. It will tell you that, you know, who are you to show up and take on this client? And then more noise and drama will definitely come up around the pricing of your products and services, of how much to charge, and all of that. So it's definitely things that, like I said, everyone goes through, but we all absolutely need support with that, because like I said, I believe in the entire thing through my journey. I've been an entrepreneur for 4 years now. I believe that everything that's been the most important thing, the most important investments that I've made, was the mindset. Because we tend to, like I said, worry about all these other things, the marketing, the clients, and the strategy behind it, which is still important. But I have found that the biggest demon I had to always overcome and constantly keep in check is my own mind, that might be getting in my way to get the results that I'm looking for. So hopefully these tips and these top 5 emotions that I listed for you today are helpful. And let me know maybe in the comments if you are feeling these, and how do you actually, how do you help yourself overcome them? How do you how do you handle them? How do you manage them? Thank you so much for joining, Regina, and finding time to come on. And I'm still making my rounds on meeting as many of you as possible. So feel free, if you need to reach out to me through DM, I would be more than happy to schedule a Zoom call in order to see how we can get to know each other and collaborate, and nurture those relationships beyond the group here. Take care, have a good rest of your week, and happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next week.